Hello, YouTube and fellow stackers. Today, we've got an action-packed episode. We're kicking things off with a quick mail call. Shout out to another channel and subscriber who sent me something awesome. Then, I'll tease some exciting upcoming videos, talk about a GSR trade, and finally, we're diving deep into the Commander's Coin series by Scottsdale Mint. Oh, and stick around because I've got some stunning 4K footage of these coins to share. I'm Turbo, and this is Turbo Stacking, where we stack with purpose. Let's roll. Okay, let's get started with some subscriber love. I've got a package here from Southeast Stacker. Huge thanks for sending this in. Let's see what we've got. Southeast Stacker was one of my giveaway winners for my 500 subscriber goldback giveaway. He also happens to be one of the channels that reached out to me and helped me get started, so I'm very happy for him. Here we go. All right. Oh, cool. Very nice. A poker chip, channel poker chip. I appreciate it, Southeast Stacker. Thank you very much. Hey, buddy. I appreciate the giveaway. Yeah. All right. Great, man. You're welcome. Thank you so much for helping me out, Southeast Stacker, and thanks for continuing to support me. And if any of you guys would like for me to feature something you send in for a mail call, please just reach out to me via email, or you can find my mailing address on my channel page. Before we get into the main event, let's talk about what's coming up on Turbo Stacking. I've been working on some killer content for you all, so here's a sneak peek at what's in the pipeline. First up, I'm putting together a video on long-term storage and environmental effects on coins. We're going to dive deep into how humidity, temperature, and storage methods can impact your precious metals over time. Should you use silica packs, airtight containers? I'll test it out and share the results. This will be a long-term 12 to 36 month project, so we'll check up on it possibly quarterly. Got many different tests. I think I have 12 or 13 different tests lined up. Next, we've got a show and tell episode for March 2025. I'll be digging into my collection to highlight the new bullion I acquired in the month of March. 55 ounce. Then I'm super excited for this one. My first melt in the Devil Forge. I finally opened my Devil Forge and I'll be melting down some silver rounds to make a custom pour. It's going to be a wild ride. Expect some trial, error, maybe even terror, and hopefully a shiny result. Louis Silver has promised to walk me through it. Y'all pray for me and thank Louis as well by visiting his site. Louis Silver is his channel. You can find it linked below. And finally, I'm working on a video about other investments in precious metals. I've got tons of experience with coins and bars, but I'll be exploring stuff like mining stocks or ETFs, things I don't have as much expertise in yet. It'll be a learning journey for all of us. I do own some miners as well as some other commodities, so I'm not completely green, but nowhere near as much time spent as with metals. So hit that subscribe button and ring the bell if you haven't already. You won't want to miss these. What a crazy ride in the market this week. Silver down over 10%, gold down over 3%, stock market down huge as well. Tariffs, all the fun that we've been waiting for is here. So, what I noticed on Thursday was the gold to silver ratio, the GSR, jumped from 91 to 97 on Thursday. Well, Thursday, I had to pull the trigger and do something with that 97 to 1. So I traded in a gold chain, a 16-gram gold necklace that I inherited. Traded that in for a tube of maples. Got a really good deal and very happy. Then along comes Friday and the GSR jumps to 103. And at that point, I pull out a bunch of 14 karat gold rings that I also inherited, took those in and made another exchange and ended up with 100 or 5 tubes of 1 ounce silver eagles. Bam, just like that. Of course, the plan is to roll these into gold when that GSR goes down maybe into the mid 60s, maybe even a little higher. I don't know. We'll see when I pull the trigger. But the ultimate goal here is to get more gold for less. So there we go. If you have any questions or if you guys pulled off any of these GSR trades, let me know about it. It was awesome. I appreciate my local coin shop, Johnny and Angela at Quick Draw Rare Coins. They are awesome. Highly recommended if you live in the North Texas area. And for those of you who are new and are not familiar with the gold to silver ratio, or GSR, it's super simple. It's how many ounces of silver do you need to buy 1 ounce of gold. You take the price of gold, divide it by the price of silver, and boom, there's your ratio. Historically, it's bounced around a lot, sometimes as low as 15 to 1, sometimes over 100 to 1. That's happened twice in history, by the way. Stackers like us watch it to figure out if silver is a steal or if gold's the better play. When the ratio is high, like it was recently, it means silver's cheap compared to gold. So I made the move. I had already done a gold to gold conversion from jewelry to bullion and decided this opportunity was much better spent on the silver side due to that ratio. We'll get my gold. Heck, I may even get twice as much for the same price. We'll see if this GSR keeps going up. If so, I'm still buying. Oh, and here's the chain that I traded in. There's the weight, and here's the tube of 25 ounces of maples. Beautiful. These are 2013, 2016. If the ratio drops to 65 or to 1, I could take this silver back for more gold than I started with. It's a classic strategy. I'll keep you posted on how it pans out. What do you think? Would you make this trade? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And of course, here are the Eagles. 5 tubes. Mini monster box. Love these things. Now let's get on with the main event. The Commander Coin Series by Scottsdale Mint. Before we dive in, I want to give a quick shout out to JBar3307. Basically encouraged me to cover this series. So you asked, I listened, here we go. Okay, this is Leaders of Legacy, the Commander's Coin Series, a prestigious collection celebrating the legendary leaders and military strategists who left an indelible mark on history. Scottsdale Mint has outdone themselves with this one. The series kicks off with 12 meticulously crafted coins released in sets of 3 each year, honoring the greatest commanders and generals the world has ever known. Each coin is a masterpiece, available in 3 variations: a massive 5 troy ounce silver coin, that's 65 millimeters of pure 0.9999 silver goodness, a regal 1 troy ounce gold coin, and an exquisite 10th ounce gold coin. These feature proof-like finishes, limited mintage, and are even legal tender in Liberia. The silver coins, for example, are capped at just $49.99 pieces each. The mintage is capped. That's exclusivity you can feel. These aren't just coins. They're tributes to leaders who shaped history. The busts on these coins are so detailed, you can almost feel their commanding presence staring back at you. Whether you're a passionate numismatist, or a military history buff, this series offers an unparalleled opportunity to own a piece of the past. All right, let's take a closer look. I've got some 4K footage here. Check out the craftsmanship. Look at that shine, the depth of the relief. Scottsdale Mint's quality is unreal. This series is proof of why they're top name in the game. Okay, so let's dive into each individual coin. Let's start with the first coin of 2024, Napoleon Bonaparte. This guy was a force of nature. You probably heard his famous line, "Never interrupt your enemy when he's making a mistake." That sums him up. Ruthless, brilliant, and always one step ahead. Amidst the chaos of history, Napoleon emerged as the titan of the battlefield. Rising from a small island in Corsica, he seized destiny itself, toppling empires with his cannons and charisma. Another quote I love is, "The battlefield is a scene of constant chaos. The winner will be the one who controls the chaos, both his own and the enemy's." That's the genius this coin captures. Next up, also from 2024, we've got General George S. Patton. This man was a tank riding legend. His words, "May God have mercy for my enemies because I won't," tell you everything about his style, uncompromising and fearless. In the theater of World War II, Patton's strategic brilliance shone. Commanding tanks that rumbled and soldiers who rallied under him, he turned chaos into triumph with bold, unorthodox moves. He once said, "A good plan, violently executed now, is better than a perfect plan executed next week." That maverick spirit is etched into this coin. Then closing out 2024 is Hernán Cortés, the conquistador who took down the Aztec Empire. His motto? "We shall either conquer or die." And he meant it. When he landed in Mexico in 1519, he burned the ships. No retreat, just victory or death. Facing insane odds with a tiny force, Cortés flipped the script by allying with local tribes and using superior tactics. By 1521, he'd capture Tenochtitlan. I cannot pronounce this. Tenochtitlan. That resolve, that audacity, it's all right here in this coin. Now let's peek into 2025 with Julius Caesar. You know the phrase, "the die is cast." That's Caesar crossing the Rubicon in 49 BC, betting it all on his ambition. No turning back, just power or ruin. Rising in ancient Rome, Caesar conquered Gaul, outsmarted rivals, and reshaped Rome into an empire. His leadership was bold, calculated, and unstoppable. Finally, another 2025 tease. Ulysses S. Grant. He said, "I have never advocated war, except as a means of peace." Grant's the guy who won the Civil War for the Union with sheer determination, hammering away until the Confederacy broke. From Vicksburg to the Overland Campaign, Grant's relentless strategies triumphed. He later became president, guiding the U.S. through Reconstruction. This coin will honor that legacy in style. So that's the Commander coin series so far. 3 out of 2024, with more epic leaders like Caesar and Grant dropping in 2025. These coins aren't just metal, they're history you can hold. I'll keep you posted as the series rolls out, and maybe I'll snag a few for a future unboxing. That's it for today's Stackers. Thanks for joining me for the mail call and teasers and this deep dive into the Commander's coin series. What do you think? Would you stack these coins? Which Commander's your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss an update from Turbo Stacking. Stack with purpose. Turbo out.